Howdy folks, it's Justro at Metcalf Mills on a beautiful day. This is part 2 of my sorghum video, so we're gonna jump right back into the cooking part and I'll show you that whole process, and like I said before, we'll take it all the way to the biscuit. I hope you enjoy it. All right.
And then I saw nobody else cooking mine.
I should have put juice in it first, but now looking down in this barrel here, I tilt these barrels up after I drain them and get the rest of the juice, but you can see that old white coating on the bottom of the barrel. That's what we don't want in our sorghum. So you got to be real careful not to get none of that and get as much of the juice out as you can. Thanks, bud.
Sticky.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I want you to see here in this barrel, you can see what's settled out, and that don't go into our final product. It stays in the bottom of this barrel. That old junk, chlorophyll, bitter enzymes, all that old nasty stuff stays in the barrel. That's after letting it settle. Ah, shoot, we don't have a poker down here.
Where's one at?
I think there's one at the back of the house we used in the pizza hut. I think.
Bear was laying down up there on the ramp. I told him to get his butt down here.
Oh. Is he gonna help us?
Huh?
Is he gonna help us?
The bear. What do you think?
That pan's over half full, ain't it, Virginia?
Oh yeah. Probably close to 3/4. So I'm plotting Nanny to be down here.
Hmm.
Plotting Nanny to be down here.
I would, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
See what all that caught?
Yep.
Keep throwing that fire in there, Virginia. Or
Okay.
wood, I mean.
Oh no. About to knock my key over. Bear reminds me of a little seal.
He does, don't
Mm-hmm.
he? Oh, yeah. Damping the ground real good all around the furnace so that no dust comes up while we're walking around here. We don't want no dust coming up while we're cooking. All around, we wet it down all around under here. We don't want any dust from anywhere. No dust.
I smell it.
Do you?
Yeah.
got skimmings coming up.
Really?
Yep, already. Gotta get them off of there. Alright folks, you can see here where the far is, it's pushed the skimmings back here to the back. And I'll show you how we get skimmings off. We got these paddles and stick, and what we do is we just touch it down and lift up. See there? And see this? That gets all the skimmings off of the top of the juice without taking any of the juice off. So, just like a magnet, see? So what we kind of do is work from the back, and the heat will push the skimmings back to us. You have to get it when it's there to get, or it'll go back in. Try not to rub against the side of your pan, because it'll get hot and burn up there, and we'll have to clean it off more. Just like a magnet. A lot of times they fire a furnace with big sticks of wood. I like to use little wood, not a whole lot of it. Folks, you can see right here after I throwed the wood to it, it's starting to boil. It's starting to boil right there in the middle. That's what we want. We'll keep it boiling the whole time until up close to the end, and we'll start slacking off. See them old chunks of green? You want to get all of them out, you can. Now that it's boiling hard. Always fun, you never know what color they're going to be, light or dark. Sometimes you can guess good by the ground you grow them in if you know it pretty good, but when the boil starts dying down, it's time to throw a little more wood in the fire. Oh yeah. One thing I really like about the paddle method, you don't see nothing on there to skim right now, But if you check it with this paddle real good, see there? See that green stuff? You get all that out. You can't see that when you're using a skimming dipper. You don't never see that. You don't know it's there to get. That's what I like about these paddles. They're just like a magnet. They just pick up the skimmings and leave the juice. Look at there. Couldn't even see that on the surface, but the paddle got it. You can see here we went down in the pan a couple inches and it's getting a more brown color to it. If it stays nice and light, I'll be tickled to death. I've never growed sorghum in the ground where this is growed, but it does look like kind of clay, and you want clay or sandy loam to make nice brown golden looking syrup. So I'm hoping for a brown. We'll see how it turns out. Some of us is working, and some of us is taking it easy. Bear. What a dog. I wanted to show you here another thing you want to do is right where the pan meets the sorghum, you'll get a little bit of the skimmings will stick right there and try to burn a little, and you want to keep that cleaned off. So what I do is just take my cleaning stick and just skim right along. Just make sure there ain't none stuck to the edge of the pan there, because what'll happen, it'll stick there and burn, and it will alter the taste of your sorghum. So I just scrape right along, and any that don't stick to the stick, you can get it. It'll be down in the juice, and you can get it with your skimming paddle. Boy, I tell you what, them sorghums is looking good in this sunshine. They're brown and pretty. Man, they're gonna be good. Folks, we've got down here to pretty low in the pan. Still got a little bit of chlorophyll coming up, you can see it, but we got down pretty low in the pan, and I don't want to heat it a lot longer because of the danger of it scorching. So we're going to take them off now.
Ready? Come on in.
Okay. Oh, what you got? Oh, what you got? Pick it up. Pick it up a little higher.
Is that it?
That's good.
Did you see that?
What happened?
Just what we just did.
Oh yeah, I seen that. You surprised?
No. It was just smoother than I expected it to be.
Bless you, girl.
I get off.
Huh?
I got off.
What about that, girl? Be careful.
Okay.
Ready?
Nope.
Bear, what are you doing, boy? Ow, man, I almost got it.
Look at that brown stuff.
That is the color it needs to be right there.
Wow.
You think, Char?
I think it's good.
Do you?
It looks like sand's coming
That's
out
hot.
of
Gonna
here.
hold it on?
Maybe.
It looks like sand coming out.
Does, don't it?
Uh-huh.
Actually, I don't know.
What?
If it's gonna hold it all.
Can we carry it all is the next question.
I can smell it.
We're scraping the pan down. You get a lot of foam at the end usually. You keep it separate. It's good to eat on certain things. I like it on winter squashes. Just try to rake down as much of it as you can. Hard for me to hold this phone and show you what I'm raking at the same time. About enough. What do we got? About one more pot left. I don't know how thick this is going to end up being. It's not as thick as I like it, but that certain amount of cane we had out of that volunteer patch, and what was that trailer load was supposed to, yeah, cut it off. Trailer load was supposed to yield 100 gallon, but it didn't. It was low on juice. I talked to some other people, said they had the same thing happen. Boy, it is good, I'm telling you that.
I just ate my hair.
That is some pretty colored stuff too, boy.
It looks like the sand. That's too sweet for me, Pops.
Too sweet for you, Charlotte? I don't think so.
It
can
is
carry
too
this
sweet
one.
for me.
That's what I was hoping it'd work out like that.
It's kind of like honey.
When it gets low like that, you can't tell much about the consistency of it because you can't cook it hard enough to see the changes. All right. Now what we like to do, folks, normally is take some apples and cut up pieces of apple and sop all that sweet stuff up and have candied apples out of this pan before we wash it. Something that always amazes me is you'd think this would be a sticky mess to clean up. Spray it in there with the hose and just wash around, that stuff will come right off. It's not like old sticky sugar. It'll just come right off when you're washing it. Not the darkest syrup I've ever seen and not the lightest syrup, but got real good flavor and good color. That biscuit was so good, you'll have to take my word for it. Hit that like button if you will. Subscribe if you ain't already. Tell your friends about us. This is Justro at Metcalf Mills. I look forward to seeing you real soon.